Well, in some breaking news that's coming in, an ambulance in Bengaluru got stuck as a result of this entire protest that we were talking about. This happened in Bengaluru. This is the second time in 3 days that an ambulance, in fact, has got stuck as a result of the protest. This is the entire row and controversy over the questioning of Rahul Gandhi. The NETAS who are bickering and the citizens are the ones who end up suffering. You can see how that ambulance is blocked there, not able to go ahead because of the traffic at this point in time. Let me, in fact, go across to Brinda Adige, who's joining us here on the broadcast. Brinda, thank you so much for speaking to us. It seems like we see this time and time again here as well. This is a big political controversy that has erupted with protests breaking out across the board. But at the end of the day, here are two instances where ambulances have been blocked and citizens are ending up suffering amidst all of this.
You're absolutely right. Citizens who are the paymasters voting these people into power, and we are the ones suffering, and this is the life that has been endangered. Why are these protests out there on the street? These protests do not have permission to come there out on the street and trouble citizens. And yet these political party workers have come all the way there, making life miserable for us citizens. Why is it that the political parties get to protest on the streets and block the traffic and cause so much of pain and trauma and trouble for citizens, whereas civil society is relegated to protest in the Freedom Park inside the walls? I think this is absolutely VIP culture that must be banned.
Yes, absolutely, Brinda. And if we look at the situation as far as Bengaluru is concerned, as it is, the traffic management is in a very bad shape, very bad conditions. On top of that, these kind of protests with absolutely the workers, the people who are protesting, no regard for traffic, no regard for the priority that should be given, especially to ambulances. And this is the situation.
You're right. Ambulance is supposed to have the right of way at any point of day or night. And these political parties, workers, think no end of themselves, blocking the roads. And police is not able to do much because all of these are political clouts that are there. And anybody comes and says anything, that they will start misusing their whatever power that they think that they get from their politicians and their people. What is this protest for? A case has been registered, an investigation is happening, somebody is being questioned and interrogated. What are you trying to prove by blocking traffic and making life miserable for citizens? You do not want to ask questions when citizens are being troubled. Then you come out on protest. Instead, you are going and asking for an interrogation that is happening to one of your leaders. This is absolutely unacceptable. This just goes to show the high-handedness and arrogance of political parties, and especially the Congress over here, that has not done nothing much for citizens, going out on the street, making life miserable for citizens, especially for people fighting for their lives, going via the ambulance.
Absolutely, Brinda. Thank you so much for joining us with your perspective.